moved here, this red shed was a tack shed. It had, you know, lots of debris in there, and it just had weird things to hang saddles on, things like that. So it had been used as a tool shed and a tack shed. It was pretty gross. And we decided to clean it up a little bit because we need housing for all the people we want here. And now it's become an Airbnb rental. We had blue jays nesting in this birdhouse this spring. It was really fantastic. So it's insulated with sheep wool. There was a lovely gal from Permies who had some sheep wool that no one was using down south of Missoula. So some of our guys drove down there and got bags and bags of all this wool. And so that's the insulation in here. And this wood was milled on the property from trees on the property with our electric sawmill, portable electric sawmill. So, and Janet's now our manager, managing the rentals, and it's one of our fiefdoms here on the property, and she splits the proceeds with us. She manages the rentals, and people rent it through Permies or through Airbnb, and she fixes them up and manages things, and we provide the infrastructure, and it's a good deal for both of us. This is one of a rocket stove that came out of an Innovators event. It was made by Peter Vandenberg from Norway, who came over for our Innovators event, and he dubbed it the Minnie Mouse. It's such a small rocket stove that it's kind of a neat, interesting thing for tiny houses. But it's a little more finicky than most of the rocket stoves just because it is so tiny, and it's an innovation.
So the bricks behind it are your insulation. Is it also a firewall?
Right. The bricks are to protect the wood from the heat of the barrel, and they also serve as a mass. They'll retain some of the heat that the stove puts off too. Oh, there went some of our light.
It's okay,
but less noise that way with the door closed. But we have, I think, 15 bunks on the property I once counted. The only downside of some of our bunks is most of them are full size on the bottom, twin size on top, and full size might be a little small for some people. But I think Janet's really had fun fixing up the places and having them look nice for renters.
This is the one we wanted to stay in. We were looking at it, we're like, we should just drive up and see all of it. It just looks so pretty, and that's so affordable. Because how much is it? Don't you do a package of several nights?
We do. It's cheaper to do several nights. Through the separate program, you get a little bit more. You get a tour at the very least. And we offer sometimes some other special deals through the separate program. The separate program is seriously excited about permaculture pampering, and that's through the Permies.com website. I don't know what the current rates are right now, and they'll probably change because the seasons are changing. I'm curious to see what'll happen with hunting season. We're in a really good whitetail hunting area, and bow season starts early, so I'm kind of wondering if people will want to come out for that. Yeah.
This is, and your little bit of wood that goes in the rocket mass heater.
Yeah.
Or rocket heater.
It doesn't take much to warm it up in here, so.
This is really cute.
We're working on getting, these are organic cotton towels, and we're working on getting everything as least and non-toxic as possible. These are not the best mattresses yet. We'd like to advance to really comfortable either straw or wool mattresses, so that things are, like I said, as natural and least toxic as possible, because it's amazing. Paula and I have done a lot of Airbnb or VRBO or hotels, and I'll get a migraine from sleeping on laundered sheets
Oh,
that
yeah.
have been laundered with
that stink of perfume.
yeah, and they've talked about how many hormone disruptors are in those fragrances and those detergents now, and those fabric conditioners. So, I've tried to search for organic, you know, bed and breakfast stays, or organic or non-toxic, and they're hard to find. So that's really the niche we want, and we're trying to use the hashtag EcoBunks. It's Janet's really trying to market that term, EcoBunks, now,
Yeah.
because it's a whole different experience, and a lot of the people that find us stay here. They've never heard about permaculture, and they just get so excited when they see what we're doing, and all these different ideas being put into practice.
Yeah. I know for me that's really, really meaningful, because when I go into hotels and stuff, it is the smell that makes it so I can't sleep at night, because it doesn't
awful.
smell like an animal person. I want a living space that smells like plastic and gick, and I am definitely sensitive to it. So that kind of care for somebody who has sensitivities is the difference between sleeping at night
Yeah.
and being able to stay in a space and not be driven out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's huge. It makes me 1,000 times more comfortable too. So it's pretty nice.